Hello and welcome to another video. This is a video that I don't know why I haven't made it sooner, but I've been meaning to make this video for a good while. So, I am a big Pokemon fan. I've been into the Pokemon franchise since the beginning, and me and my brother have played Pokemon Blue all the way to Scarlet and Violet. So we've always been in the franchise. So, it really bugs me that there is no recognition for a Pokemon that exists, and apparently nobody else has seemed to come across this, and so I'm making this video to try and bring it out to the community, get people to realize it exists. Maybe Pokemon Nintendo will finally acknowledge it exists, and I'm calling out to you data miners, because apparently that's the only way this Pokemon's going to come out into light. Now, Castform. I know what you're thinking, but it's real. There is a normal, regular Castform, then there is a sunny Castform, then there's a rainy Castform, and a snowy Castform. But there is another Castform. I don't know if it's ground, I don't know if it's rock. I don't know. All I saw was the dang pixel. So, as it goes, me and my brother were playing Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby. I was playing Sapphire, he was playing Ruby. So, we're playing the game, and I went to that research area, got a Castform. I wasn't really blown away by this Pokemon, so I was just like, he's not on my team. So I kept going, and not so long after that, my brother went to that weather center in his Ruby, and he got his Castform, and I believe it was raining in the area, and he was checking out Castform to see what the deal was about it, and it changed into rainy Castform, and he thought that was pretty interesting. And in Ruby and Sapphire, they introduced sandstorms into the game, and he wanted to see what would happen if he got his Castform in the sandstorm area of the game, which is way towards the beginning before you get to this area. And yeah, okay, I'm playing my game. It's fine. He can do whatever he wants. He goes over there. Now, I don't know what the certain criteria is, but he had Pokemon Ruby. He had Blaziken as his starter, and I guess, well, he had to have had whatever gym badges up to that point. I don't know who else was on his team. All I know is he was playing his game. He went in the sandstorm area. He was at the bottom area of that desert region, and he had an encounter. And for the life of me, I have tried to recreate that encounter using his Ruby game. I've gone to the bottom. I've gone to areas where I know it wasn't triggered, but I went there and I've tried encountering on every tile. Then I've tried encountering north, south, east, and west on every tile. Excuse me. I just cannot recreate this scenario. So here's the thing. He did it. Castform changed into a rock form, and this is the design. That's what we saw. And he shows it to me. He's like, oh, hey, cool. Look at this. I'm playing my game. I look. It's like, okay. And I go back to playing my game. Had I known it was a 1 in a million fluke that would have happened, I would have tried to make well, cell phones really weren't that advanced as they were now, so I wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying. I would have tried to salvage that moment somehow. But I don't know how to redo it. I can't recreate it. All I have is the memory of looking at the back of his head, and it had a boring brown uh, block and then point, kind of like a steeple kind of design. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't anything just like, oh wow, this is really creative. No, it was just a simple thing, and I don't know if it was rock or ground because uh, all we saw was a picture, and he got out of there, and then he got annoyed because next time he tried to do it, it wouldn't work, and it's like, that's stupid. It's like, what? It's not doing it now. He's just getting hit by the sandstorm. And it's like, that's weird. I don't know what to tell you. And just thought it was weird. And then the Pokemon cards came out, and then there was this. It's my best of binder. Told ya I was into Pokemon. Ooh, look at that shining Charizard first edition. Yeah. And so we played the card game, and in the Pokedex and the Pokemon cards, we had normal, rainy, sunny, and snowy. And for the longest time, I kept a blank spot right there. I'm like, eventually they'll do it. Like maybe it's a secret event. Maybe it's a special event. Maybe it's some kind of, oh my god, I can't put a shelf, book on a shelf. Maybe it's some kind of secret. I don't know. And it just never happened. Pokemon never acknowledged it exists. Card game, video game, anime, and then I'll go on YouTube and I'll look up trying to find out if anybody else has this experience. Find this Castform. No, and they come up, oh, this Castform should look like, and here's this character. Wow. No! It's the actual thing, it exists! Okay, look. I'm getting a little hyper. I'm just trying to make this video. If you're into Pokemon, or if you just want to help out, try and get this video to somebody who's a data miner. Get a original Pokemon Ruby for the Game Boy Advanced and get them to data mine it. It never happened in my Sapphire, not once. So just don't even bother. But it did for a fact happen in Pokemon Ruby. And if you get a data miner or something that gets in there, they find that rock Castform. I assume it's rock because it's sand. Could be ground. I don't know what the typing is. But anyway, I'm just going to call it rock Castform. But if they find it, please notify me so I can watch the video and I can see that, because it's not some Mandela effect. I know it happened. My brother knows it happened. We both saw it with our own eyes. It was a fluke. It was boring. It was brown. Just a plain garbage design rock Castform. Anyways, thank you for listening. I'm not pulling your leg, not pulling your chain. I know a lot of people do that. But trust me, it happened. And please, any data miners out there, find it. Pokemon Ruby for the Game Boy Advanced. Thank you.